Hello guys, this is Anna from BBO3 AAV channel, and this is going to be my second stash video, just showing you what I've got. And today's session is going to be all about my dimensions kits. I don't have that many, but I do have some. I have stitched all of the mini collections. I only ever had 2 pieces from there, so I don't think you're going to be interested in leftovers. So I have 2 piles. One is the ordinary counted cross stitch, another one is gold. So I'm going to start with the ordinary. This is my oldest kit. This is the oldest dimensions kit I have. It comes with not very attractive piece of plastic, white plastic canvas. And it came like this. I bought it on eBay. It's been opened before, so I have no idea why. On the light, it looks like it's been messed around with, but if you don't look through the light, it looks decent. It's not the best quality. This is Dari's perforated plastic, but I'm going to show you up close. It has part of the holes you can see, which are not perforated at all. They're still covered. I'll give it a go, and if it's not working, I'll just substitute it. It's an American kit, so it comes with this thread in a bundle. It needs sorting, but I still have a needle, a tiny piece of canvas. I bought this on eBay 6-7 years ago. I got interested in possibly doing Christmas decorations. We used to rent back then. I had a tiny 90 centimeter in height Christmas tree, and I wanted some Christmas toys. It gives you materials to make warm and cozy ornaments, approximately 3.5 inches each. So it's less than 10 centimeter, guys, for those of you who are used to metrics. And it pops up again. I love the little mittens. I love the mittens. And I have no idea how old it is, but I assume at least it was made in the 90s, if not in the 80s. It's really old. It's been sold, it's been bought in 1997. So it is rather old. And I want to stitch this. I also have this kit from a regular dimensions collection. I really like it. Really like it. But this is now Chinese kitting. You can see it's been kitted up in China because it comes in the pre-sorted cards. It's nice to use. You don't have to use pack organizers with them. So that's the design. It's a regular dimension kit. It's gonna be finished as 41 by 23 centimeters. It's called Farm Hamlet, and you do it on a 16 count item. The color is quite interesting, and in this room, with the triangulation achieved by using 2 windows, the color is true to life. It's the only room in this house so far where the color is true to life. Interestingly, but not on my face. My lipstick comes much darker than it is in real life and much redder. Should be more orange. Doesn't matter. The threads look realistic. And I will substitute this for Zweigart. There's a Zweigart color which is really similar. I love this kit. I don't know. I think it's because my grandparents used to live in the countryside. I love the countryside. It gives me peace. I have this one, which comes on identical fabric. Absolutely identical fabric. 16 count. And when it's finished, it will be 18 by 41 centimeters. So long and narrow. It's 2 cats. Who's watching whom? 2 cats staring at the birds. I don't have Bengalese, but I have 2 pretty short hair, but we still have a couple. My mom has 2 cats as well, so when I bought this kit 5 years ago, the plan was to stitch it for my mom. But then my husband saw it and he thinks I should definitely keep it. This is a really well-known piece. Again, 13 by 20 inches fabric. Finished design 23 by 41 centimeters. This is called Terrace Arch. And this is stitched on count 14. Cream or ivory either. And the bin is gonna go. Well, maybe for cars. I'm not gonna bin it. I don't bin things. if I can help. And I don't think I'm going to keep the finished project. I love to work with this. I think I would love all the colors, but I can totally see this piece on my best friend's wall in her house. She's Portuguese, as I mentioned before. She loves this color palette. She loves those colors. And the last but not least, from the regular cross stitch, counted cross stitch, I have this piece. I think it's called Macintosh Mill. I saw this on YouTube being stitched by one of the Australian. I do apologize if you're not Australian, if you're from New Zealand. I do sometimes mix the accent. I think she's from New Zealand though. She's still stitching this piece, and I saw it partially done, and I absolutely fell in love. I was never interested in this until I saw her stitch it. And when I saw her stitch it, I was like, I need this now. You can still buy them on Etsy. It's long been discontinued. This is the original American kit again. This is going to be when finished. If you finish it with the mat, as they recommend, that would be 60 by 28 centimeters. That would be long, but you can do it without matting, which I might be tempted to do because I intend to stitch it on linen. I intend to do substitution. In that case, why not do it without the mat? And that's going to be 50 by 18 centimeters, and it's stitched on, I'm sorry, I keep flipping it, 18 count, so it will take a while to stitch, but I'm saving this piece. I love this. I've been looking for a while. When I saw that YouTube channel, I saw this piece, I was like, oh, please be available somewhere, and I managed to find it within 2 months. I'm gonna make a heartfelt message to all of you. If you by any chance in your stash have the regular dimensions counted cross stitch kit called Winter Geese, can you please, if you don't need it in your life, send me a private message or write a comment underneath. If you don't need it, you'd like to sell it, I would love to buy the Winter Geese kit from you. I showed you the image of it in my second video, my floss tube number 2 video, and that will make my life complete in terms of dimension kits. Now we're going to come up to my gold collection. There are some Christmas designs which are really available, which I would like to buy, but I haven't bought yet, but they are available, so I might be buying more. But I'm going to show what I have, and it's going to take forever. I like to stitch this, but I don't see where it's going to go in my house, so I will stitch this and I'm going to give it to my mom, because I can totally see it in her apartment. She has really blue sofa. Blue is her favorite color, and her sofa is literally the color of the Caribbean water, Caribbean Sea. The reason I bought this is because it reminds me of a honeymoon in Italy. We went to Lake Como as part, well, we went to Alps and drove through Switzerland and Liechtenstein to Lake Como, and then went through Italy, went to Venice, and then back to Germany, did more hiking. Really nice. But we've been in Lake Como, and this does remind that region where you can see the Alps. And there is a second piece which I bought. I was clearly influenced. It was a good deal on eBay, but this one I'm keeping. I'm gonna stitch this. I'm gonna keep this. If you ever go to Lake Como, it has this weird shape like an inverted Y, 2 legs. Bellagio, the region where everyone wants to go, like the big city there, it's on the right, well, for you on the right hand side. We stayed on the opposite end of it, on the left hand side, because there's a national trail. So for hiking you can actually walk, there's a long trail, and you have the villa, I keep forgetting how it's called, but if you've seen the Casino Royale, the first Bond movie with Daniel Craig was my favorite Bond. After all the debacle in Monte Carlo, before the Venice scene, when he realizes that the love of his life is not possibly in love with him, and she dies. Before that, he's recuperating in a private hospital, and that's been shot in a village, not in a village, in a villa, in a private villa, and that villa is on the same coast as this. And we've done the entire route with my husband, walking along the coast, and there is part of the section which looks identical to this. I know that this is Lake Como. Even down to the colors of the building, to the boats, it looks exactly like this. So I'm stitching this, and this is staying. This is my honeymoon in 2012. I have European bistro. A lot of you have stitched it, or seen it stitched, or have the new stash. It's a very, very well known dimensions kit. It is large. It's stitched in size 16 Ida, which you know what I'm gonna do. It's been raining a lot, and I'm sorry for the reflection, but it is really shiny, really glossy. It's large. It's stitched on 16 count Ida, and the fabric size is 20 by 15 inches, so 51 by 38 centimeters. Once again, I love the detail. I would love working on this, but this is not going to be staying with me. This is going to go to my godmother because she loves Europe. I think she thinks it's France. She will enjoy it. Me, I've shown you bits of my house. I'll talk to you about this later, but I'll show you bits of my house. It's just not going to go well. It's just too cartoonish. I have this piece. This is called Iris and the Swan. I bought it because of irises. I love irises. I don't think I like pink irises in real life. I would prefer white and lilac, sort of more purple. But I do love this. And we have swans at Cambridge. They're quite a nuisance for the rovers. They can be quite aggressive. They think they own the River Cam. And this is not the most popular design, but I have seen it stitched on Instagram, and it's beautiful. It's done on 16 count blue cotton Ida. Off it goes. And it's stitched, and when it's finished, it's going to be 35 by 48 centimeters. And this, if I stitch it, is going to stay in my craft room because I have pink color in my craft room. I have this gold collection. This is called buttons or bears with buttons. Yeah, buttons and bears. And my mom gave it to me. She went to this large craft store in Russia. It's a chain called Leonardo. It's called Leonardo. And when she came to visit me last year, she got this for me for Easter. And I appreciate in Russian dimensions kits are expensive. It's a Chinese kittens kit. It's done in 18 count, so it's really detailed, and it's going to be really blurry. I have to sit opposite the window, otherwise it's just coming out too dark with this camera. But it does give you the glare, and you can see the screen. If I wave, you can see me waving in the reflection. I do like teddy bears. I used to collect teddy bears. So my mom, she totally sees me as this. But again, if I stitch this, it's probably have to stay in my craft room because my husband doesn't like it. Right, and the most exciting bit, which arrived in the mail today, I'm mega excited about this. This is the kit I've mentioned previously. I've been hunting for a while. This is the Italian Vista. It's 18 count ivory Ida. It's American, kit in America, and I'm obsessed with this piece. I'm absolutely obsessed with this piece. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, it looks like honeymoon for me. I love it. I love the colors. This is gonna so stay in my house. It's probably gonna go on the landing somewhere in the staircase because it doesn't match the bedroom. But this piece is staying with me, and it's too small to go over the sofa in the library. I need something to go over that wall, something which would be 2 meters wide, so it looks proportionate, 2.5 meters wide, preferably, because my sofa is 3 meters, over 3 meters wide. So yeah, I love this piece. This has been such a pain to find. 6 months. But you know, if you look for something for that long, when it actually arrives, it feels amazing. I opened the package and I was running around downstairs on the ground floor just screaming, like doing a happy dance, and my cat thought that was absolutely crazy. Love this piece. Yeah, this is all I have in terms of my dimensions. There's only one kit, as I mentioned, I want from the regular collection. That's the winter geese. There's another kit with geeses, which I'm not sure whether it's discontinued or not, but you can still buy them freely. And it also has ducks, but more female ducks, and they just in the water in the winter. But I don't want it as much as I want the winter geese. I have the Christmas piece stitched already, but I do like the Christmas design, so I don't think I'm going to buy just a normal Christmas view, although there's some amazingly beautiful ones by Dimensions. But I might buy Christmas socks, the views, or the little Matthew stitch to put underneath the Christmas tree. Which brings me, guys, to, I think I wanted to mention towards the end of this video, I have done, using my iPhone, several very short clips which I'm gonna try to stick together as a video of the FFOs, so the fully finished stitched pieces I have in my house. As I've mentioned, the vast majority of everything I've ever stitched has been gifted. But there are some pieces which are still in my house, including pieces which are seasonally displayed. I took them out and videoed them downstairs on the sofa. I've used my iPhone, as I've mentioned. I have very shaky hands. On a good day, even with the lack of coffee, my hands will shake, particularly since I have repetitive stress injury. And I don't have a tripod. So the quality of this video might give a headache to some people. But I'm still going to try to piece them together, and if I do, and more likely when I do, I will upload it, and that would be the video about how my stitched pieces look in my house, in the interior of my house. And there's a little very short, brief 10-second clip of it showing you my Millennium stand, because I was shooting downstairs on the sofa, so I just rotated so you could see where I'm stitching now my fuchsias. Thank you guys, and see you next time. Bye.